During World War II, the Collinsville State Coal Mine was Queensland's biggest colliery, employing more than 500 miners. It has had a long history of being a strong union town, but this has gradually changed with the advent of fly-in, fly-out, drive-in, drive-out, 10-hour day, 4-day shifts, etc., which appears to have been deliberately used to break up community solidarity of towns like Collinsville. The thin end of this wedge can be seen back in the late 1950s and early 1960s, when those who opposed the union's strength found that the only way to defeat them was to close the mine and then privatise it.
To be proud of a union, it is your birthright. For united we stand, or divided we fall. And it's on your hands and knees to the tyrants you crawl. For it's too far we've come, and I'm not going back. I will not put my name to your stinking contract. For the blood money you offer will not buy my soul, as you profit on the land of the wick that you stole.
From the mid-1930s onwards, the Communist Party of Australia had a strong presence in Collinsville, where there were 4 CPA branches to only 1 ALP branch. In fact, the union was so strong and effective that the town was known by conservative politicians for its perceived communist links as Little Moscow. At this time, there were 85 party members in Collinsville. This was reflected in the support that was given to Fred Patterson, who won on 2 occasions the state electoral seat of Bowen. Fred holds the distinction of being the only member of a Communist Party ever to be elected to a parliament anywhere in the Commonwealth of Australia. Just for the record, Fred Patterson was not some fanatical Stalinist, but a typical Australian who believed in a fair go and helping those who were down on their luck. To get rid of this troublesome thorn in their political side, the electorate of Bowen was broken up in the early 1950s and absorbed into the surrounding electorates.
Rise again, the lines they are drawn. On the blood of Eureka, our oaths they are sworn. For you cannot defeat the passion and pride of our brothers and sisters who stand by our sides. In the factories, the mines and the ports and the mills, the CRA will grind to a still.
Anyway, in 1960, the Queensland State Government took the decision to close the Collinsville coal mine, as they claimed that the mine was experiencing too much resistance from militant trade unions. 260 miners at the time were paid off, which I assume means that they were given their last pay. As far as I can find out from my searches on the internet and speaking to some of the older Collinsville miners, this was not a redundancy payment, so in effect they were sacked.
Rise again, stand on your dig. I will not bow to you, you capitalist pig. For the wealth of this land is not here for you. Will not see our country controlled by a few. In the Bougainville mines, well, you did have your way, but your pass has been blocked by the bold BRA.
Following the closure of the Collinsville State Coal Mine, 27 men and 5 women travelled to Brisbane in an attempt to meet with Premier Mr Nicklin and to recover the 260 jobs lost by the mine closure. Along the way, they met with other union bodies and workers and managed to generate terrific support. However, besides moral support, this did them little good. The group were dogged by police, with cars being checked and confiscated. The group also bore the negative brunt of media scrutiny, being named communists and gangsters accused of issuing death threats. Upon arrival in Brisbane, the convoy found that both the Premier Mr Nicklin and the Minister for Development and Mines Mr Evans were away and refused to meet them. Mr Evans is on the public record as saying that the convoy was a futile move organised by communists. Unfortunately, the end result was that the mine remained closed until it was sold to Davis contractors some time later.
Rise again, raise the old fist to the CFMEU. Well, I proudly enlist, and to your right-wing unions, of which I've resigned, where you scratch your heads wondering why your numbers decline, with your backdoor deals and the lies that you told to the workers like me who you bargained and sold. And it's rise again, stand up and fight to be proud of a union. It is your birthright. For united we stand, or divided we fall. And it's on your hands and knees to the tyrants you parole. For it's too far we've come, and I'm not going back. I will not put my name to your stinking contract. For the blood money you offer will not buy my soul, as you profit on the land of the wick that you sold.